Yeah. So where was I? Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to actually get back to me, but I feel really honored lah, because I've also know about your story. There's so many articles that actually talk about your struggles.
Really?
Actually, and Vulcan Post also.
Vulcan Post.
Yeah, Vulcan Post.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Vulcan Post is from Singapore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where that's how I know you
Nice.
guys are. Then actually I don't know how the algorithm works. Suddenly you appear on my TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Then you guys were saying banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, interesting that I never seen any live doing like that kind of style. So because being someone who is in the marketing line, right, it's something very unique.
Yeah.
When I see this is it's where you make people feel that they are in your community.
Yeah.
Right. That is what you are actually doing.
Yeah.
So I really respect that.
Thank you.
It's something not easy to actually do, to get some people to be in a community.
Yeah.
So some of the struggles that I read that you actually face is people actually say all those negative things, didn't believe in you.
Yeah.
So maybe if you can share throughout your entrepreneurial journey, right, with the Cap City, what is that main struggle that you actually face as an owner?
I don't want to sound too philosophical, but most of the struggles come from within.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people ask me like what are the challenges you face in business, starting your own business. Of course there is a whole different set of problems I can list out, right?
Yeah.
Cash flow, marketing, inventory,
accounting,
learning the business of it. But I feel like all those things can be learned. And so I would say, if your question is what is my biggest challenge or struggle I face, is really most of it comes from within. Like, whether do you believe in yourself,
Yeah.
whether if your family believes in you,
Yeah.
when you lose certain relationships in this journey,
Yeah.
how do you judge yourself? How do you see yourself? What sort of things you say to yourself? I think those are struggles that we don't get to we don't get educated on these things, right?
Yeah.
So, where else if you want to Google how do you manage cash flow? How do I reach more audience? I think those are pretty much out there already, right?
Yep.
So I think my biggest challenge has always been, I'm my own enemy lah, I suppose. Yeah.
In a way, it's like how your mind works and how you react to certain things.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned certain relationship.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Maybe you can share what kind of relationship that actually affected you?
A lot of girlfriends broke up with me.
A lot of girlfriends. Yeah. So that actually affect you emotionally, mentally, right?
Yeah. Of course. I think EQ is as important as IQ.
Yeah,
I think if you're emotionally unstable, if you're someone who is easily affected by, say breakups, right? Because don't forget, when I started the business, I was really young. So, of course, I have relationships. Mm-hmm. So, but I learned that like you have to manage your emotions in order to make the best decisions.
How did you actually manage your?
Because it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, and I of course make a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I learn, and a lot of people don't know that I'm actually in my 13th year of business now. So Cap City is 10 years old. 10 years old, and so it's not like I figure it all out, right?
Yeah.
Along the way, I make mistakes. Along the way, I realize things, and I'm like, I just have to live with it lah. So there is no how. You just have to go through it and be strong. But just know and be aware that, you know, EQ is as important as IQ. If you're not emotionally stable, you cannot make the best decisions. Like people always say, don't make decisions when you're mad or when you're angry,
true,
because you know
you won't mean what you say when
yeah,
you are mad, right?
exactly. So same goes to business. In order for the business to grow, you have to make a lot of right decisions.
Yes.
So if you are constantly being affected by your emotions and whatever that's happening around you, for example, relationships, like I said, not just girlfriends lah, I mean friendships as well. You know, as I grow older, my circle gets smaller. You know, you learn that like some friends are just, they're nice, but they're not on the same wavelength as you anymore.
Yeah.
You have certain things you want to pursue. Family relationships, I have countless arguments with my family because it wasn't easy, and I guess they come from a good place, right? They sayang you, they love you, so they don't want you to suffer. So
normally parents would want us to be a doctor or a lawyer, that kind of thing.
Definitely not selling caps.
I understand and I can relate because my parents also didn't believe in me when I actually want to do marketing, because I had a aerospace engineering cert.
Okay.
And electrical engineering cert, so it has got nothing to do with what I am doing right now. So I really, and they were like, why can't you just be an engineer, right?
Yeah.
Why because my dad is a director in an engineering company.